Hello, class. Today, we are going to have a lesson on DC Universe Classics Wave 7, figure number 3, Blue Beetle. This is what, the second Blue Beetle? I will get into that in a second. Look at this. It's got a warning on it. It's got a choking hazard, so whatever you do, don't try to swallow the bits or it'll get stuck in your windpipe. Can't see the figure too well because of this nasty sticker, but, you know, I'll have to live with that. On the side of the package, oh, we got a picture of Blue Beetle's face there. On the side there, we can see that it comes with the right leg of Atom Smasher, which we can see in there a little bit, which is nice. Now, on the back of the card, just like we do with all these kind of figures, we can also get Ocean Warrior Aquaman, Kid Flash, hey, there's Blue Beetle, Booster Gold, Big Barda, Captain Cold, the Flash, I think comes with a figure stand. That's a good way to package these things, by the way. And we put all them together to build Atom Smasher, which is great. Now, this Blue Beetle, he is Ted Kord, friend and protege to the original Blue Beetle, and he assumed the mantle when the original was injured in combat with robots commanded by Ted's Uncle Jarvis. What? Okay, whatever. However, he did not have superpowers, so instead he trained in martial arts and built a whole bunch of non-lethal, super technological weapons. And some of his abilities include martial arts, he's an ingenious inventor, a Blue Beetle gun, whatever, non-lethal compressed air blast and blinding strobe, and a bug, which is probably not a VW Beetle, but some stealth flying vehicle thing. Anyways, that's Blue Beetle. We're going to have a look at this figure in a second once I dig it out of the package. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. And we are back. And here we've got Blue Beetle out of his packaging. We can have a look at him. Just a quick view around. We've got the details of, I guess, the bug legs on his back there. And he is another one of those superheroes who unfortunately likes to wear his underwear over top of his pants. There we got some more detailing of the Beetle up here up front. Now his colors, it's what we expect from Blue Beetle. It's kind of a light blue with the darker blue on his shoulders and his gloves and his boots and again his underwear. And he's got that little yellow, I guess it's like a belt buckle. I don't really know too much about Blue Beetle. In fact, I know almost nothing about Blue Beetle. At any rate, there we go, look at his face. We've got the skin color now. It's kind of neat. The eyes, as we can see, they're not just painted on. They've got kind of the bubbles, which I guess is what we'd expect from the character. As I said, I don't really know. I don't even hardly know the new Blue Beetle too well. And we can see up here up top, we've got the little, I guess maybe antennae marks on his head, or maybe they're supposed to be jaws. I'm not too sure. But that's that. Now, in terms of articulation for this figure, it's going to be much like other DC Classics figures. So the head can go all the way around. It does go up a little bit, up and down. It's on a ball joint. We can rotate the shoulders all the way around, and then of course they can go up pretty high. Put that back down. We rotate again at the bicep. We can bend the elbow here, and then we can rotate the wrist all the way around. We've got the movement in the upper torso here, which lets him kind of lean back or forwards. The waist is going to go all the way around. His legs, it's that double joint, sorry, not a ball joint, so it goes forwards and back, goes out to the side. We can rotate the leg at the thigh, we can bend at the knee, and then we can bend at the ankle as well. Now, the only other little bit of articulation that he has that we should point out is that he has a holster for his gun, and thus can move on its own, which I guess is kind of nice if we want to get that out of the way when we're trying to put him in some kind of action pose. Now, we'll talk about the piece of Atom Smasher that he comes with in a moment, but the only other accessory that he does have is he does have his Blue Beetle gun. We can pop the clip on his holster here and we can pull that out and then just dump it in whatever hand we want him to shoot with today. So today, today we'll say he's a right-handed shot, even though I don't know how well that's going to stay in there. I guess not too bad. Well, we'll see. I have a feeling this may stay in the holster most of the time. Or we can dump it in the other hand as well. There, now he's a left-handed shot, which might make him evil, but I'm not too sure. At any rate. Now, the one thing that's kind of neat about the holster I'd just like to point out is that we've got a little hole at the bottom, which is fine, but we've got the slit here at the front and another one at the back, which will help the gun actually fit into it. which is kind of nice. So the gun does fit in there decently well. We can pop the flap on top. There's a little peg there, if we can see it. But I have a, well, there we go. I was going to say I have a difficulty doing that, but I seem to do it all right that time. So the holster does hold his gun pretty well. All in all, not a bad figure. As I said, I know nothing about this character. I think he's dead now, though, isn't he? He was killed, and there's some kid who is Blue Beetle now who has a suit that does stuff. I don't know. I only saw it on Batman Brave and the Bold. That's literally all I know about that character. And I did not take the time to wiki the character before I started talking about it. But, you know, that's okay. I know he did, I think he teamed up with Booster Gold a fair bit. Way back. At any rate, this figure's not that bad. I do like the detailing on him. Again, now, in terms of the mold, for the most part, with the exception of the holster here on his side and the fact that he's got the bubbles on his eyes, kind of is a generic DC figure mold, right? It's going to be the same as most, well, male figures. It tends to be the same, but at least the paint makes it look pretty cool, which is nice. If I was going to give this figure a grade, you know what? I would give him a B. There's nothing, it's a good figure, but it doesn't do a whole lot for me, and that's probably just personal bias. I think Blue Beetle is okay, but as I said, I don't really know a whole lot about him. So I would give him a B. But to do something else, I almost forgot. He does come with a piece of Atom Smasher. We got a big leg here. As we can see, that's going to be pretty tall when it's all put together, which is going to be nice. I don't know how big Atom Smasher is supposed to get, but it looks like that's going to be pretty large, which is cool. We can, we'll fuss with that more later. At any rate, I think that is our look at the Blue Beetle. It's a decent figure. Certainly worth getting if you're looking to build the Atom Smasher, and he's not bad on his own. And if you're a fan of the character, he's definitely worth getting. So I think that is our lesson for DC Universe Classics Blue Beetle. Thank you very much, and class is dismissed.